Okay, so in this video we're going to solve this system of equations by using what's called elimination. So I'm going to erase that. In the previous video I solved the exact same system, I just did it using substitution. And if you looked in the last video, we learned that we found out that the solution to this was x equals -2 and y equals 4, or it's the point -2, 4. We're going to get the same answer. We're just going to solve it a little differently. So the goal here in elimination is we want to multiply one equation or the other, or sometimes both equations, by numbers so that when we add the two equations, either the x's add up to 0 or the y's add up to 0. How do we do that? Well, notice if I multiply this equation by 4, this will become -4y, and -4y plus 4y is 0. If I wanted to eliminate x, I would have to multiply this equation by 3 and this one by -2. Because 3 times 2 gives me 6x. -2 times 3 is -6x, and then when I add those, the x's add up to 0, and we can solve for y. So what we're doing here is when we do this and we add them and one of the variables add up to 0, that variable is being eliminated when we add. That's why it's called the elimination method. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to multiply the first equation by 4, because then when I add the y's, they're going to add up to 0. So when I multiply that by 4, we distribute, we get 8x minus 4y equals 4 times -8 is -32. The other equation, we don't need to do anything to this equation because it's already set up that when I add these, the y's will add up to 0. The y's will be eliminated. So when I add these, 8 plus 3 gives me 11x. This adds up to 0, 4y plus -4y. And -32 plus 10 is -22. Notice if you remember the last video, this is what we ended up with. Divide by 11, and 11 over 11 is 1, and 1 times x is x. -22 over 11 is -22. Now we take this result, and very similar to what we did before, plug it into either equation to solve for y. Doesn't matter which one, as I explained in the last video. I'm going to plug it into this one. So the next step is you substitute, and again, it doesn't matter which one, as I showed in the last video. I'm going to plug it into this one. So I plug in -2 for x. 3 times -2 plus 4y equals 10. This is -6 plus 4y equals 10. Add 6 to both sides. The 6's add to 0. We get 4y equals 16. Divide both sides by 4, and y is equal to 4. So it's the same solution we got before. X is -2 and y is 4. Or in other words, the graph of this equation and the graph of this equation intersect at the point -2, 4. So this is the solution, or you could say this is the solution.